Hi friends, good morning. Myself Mr. V.R. Sanaf, lecturer in Mechanical Department of KQA Polytechnic Nasik. Friends, today we are going to discuss about basics of engineering material. Especially we will learn about hardness testing procedure on Brinell and Rockwell tester. So, hardness is defined as a resistance of a material to penetration or indentation or scratches by a hard material. So hardness is a qualitative measures in determination of strength of material. Hardness tests in most cases are rapid and repeatable and in many instances non-destructive. Therefore, hardness test represents an important means of quality control. Various methods are available for hardness measurements. So in our syllabus, we have to study Brinell hardness test as well as Rockwell hardness test. So we will see one by one. So first, Brinell hardness tester. So this is the diagram of Brinell hardness tester. So it consists of number of parts. So base is there, then on right hand side of the base the column is there. At the back of the column hanger with loads are provided. At the top there is a one lever which is used for applying, means loading and unloading the loads on the particular workpiece. Then after that microscope is there. Through that microscope we can see the exact hardness of the material. Then indenter is there. Then below that anvil is there. On that we can place the material, which the material that we have to measure its hardness. Then elevating screw is used, which is used to lift the material in upward as well as downward direction. Then hand wheel is provided at the base. So the Brinell hardness test is the most commonly adopted test for hardness of iron, steel, brass, bronze, etc. material. The test is not suitable for hardness measurement of very hard and brittle material. The principle of operation of this test is to obtain Brinell hardness number, that is BHN, by the ratio of calculated load and the spherical area of the indentation or impression made on the specimen by the corresponding indenter ball, which is shown in this diagram. So in this diagram here, P is the pressure or applied load through the indenter on the surface of the workpiece. So D is the diameter of the indenter and small d is the diameter of indentation in mm. So in Brinell hardness test, a standard hardened steel ball of 10 diameter is impressed on a flat surface of a test specimen under a load that is up to the 3000 kg. For brass and soft alloys, load use is 500 kg. The load maintained for 10 to 30 seconds depends upon the metal being examined. So the diameter of the impression made on the test piece is measured by a microscope of accuracy plus minus 0.01 mm. It is typically 2 to 6 mm. Now the hardness of given sample can be obtained mathematically from the following relation. So BHN equal to 2P divided by pi d in bracket capital D minus under root capital D square minus small d square, where BHN is nothing but Brinell hardness number, where P equal to load applied in kg, capital D is the diameter of ball in mm and small d is the diameter of indentation in mm. So this is the working principle of Brinell hardness test. So next, that is Rockwell hardness test. So this is the diagram of Rockwell hardness test. So the Rockwell hardness test is the most widely used for hardness test in industry. The test gives quick and direct results as compared to other hardness tests. So in this test, hardness is determined by the depth of indentation in the test material resulting from application of a given force on a specific indenter. So again, this diagram consists of number of parts or components. So load shifter is there, so which is used to apply the different loads on the surface of the workpiece, whose hardness is to be measured. Then after that hand wheel is there. By operating then that hand wheel we can lift that workpiece which is placed on that particular platform. Then indenter is there. After that the hardness number indicator scale is there, which is provided on the front face of the column. So the depth of penetration is inversely proportional to the hardness. So hardness values are expressed by writing the number followed by the letters HR for hardness Rockwell and affixing the name of the scale used. So when load is applied on a steel ball or a diamond cone indenter in two steps, that is minor load and major load one after the other, the indenter makes an impression in the test specimen. The depth of impression is measured, which gives the hardness value. The hardness can be read on the dial attached to the indenter. So different scales are used to measure hardness of different metals and alloys. So for soft metals, steel ball of diameter 1.5 mm to 3 mm is used, and for hard metal, the diamond cone indenter apex angle 120 degrees used. So there are two scales, that is the Rockwell B scale and C scale. So in B scale, the minor load is 10 kg and major load is 100 kg, and for C scale, the minor load is 10 kg and major load is 150 kg. So next, uh, so the Rockwell testing is suitable for material having hardness beyond the scope of Brinell testing. Rockwell testing is faster as compared to Brinell testing because the diameter of indentation need not be measured. The Rockwell machine gives arbitrary direct reading. Unlike Brinell testing, Rockwell testing needs no surface preparation, that is polishing of the specimen whose hardness to be measured. So there are two scales on Rockwell testing specimen, that is B scale and C scale. B scale uses a steel ball indenter, whereas a diamond cone penetrate is used for measuring hardness on C scale. So B scale is for testing materials of medium hardness such as low and medium carbon steel in the annealed condition. The working range of this scale is from 0 to 100. C scale is used for testing materials harder than B100. C scale is commonly used for testing the hardness of alloy cast iron. In Rockwell hardness testing, the minor load for all cases is 10 kg, whereas major loads for scale C and B are 150 kgf and 100 kgf respectively, including minor load. So next slide, there are some requirements, test requirements in Rockwell hardness testing. It is desirable to conduct the test at a temperature of 27 degree plus minus 2 degree as per IS code. The testing machine shall be protected throughout the test from shock and vibration. The test piece shall be placed on a rigid support. The contact surfaces shall be clean and free from foreign matter such as oil and free from dust. The thickness of the test piece shall be at least 8 times the permanent indentation of depth. No deformation shall be visible at the back of the test piece after the test. And next, the distance between the centers of the two adjacent indentations shall be at least 4 times the diameter of the indentation, and the distance from the center of any indentation to the edge of the test piece shall be at least 2.5 times the diameter of the indentation unless agreed otherwise. Then next, there is a procedure. Place the test specimen upon the machine anvil. The dial may be show any reading. Handwheel is turned, thereby raising the test piece up against the steel ball indenter till the needle of the small dial is against the red mark. This applies minor load, that is 10 kgf. Select required major load depend on test specimen by using load selecting lever and apply by pressing the crank provided on the right hand side of the machine. Time is given as 30 seconds so as to make the load reach specimen fully. When the penetration is completed, the crank is turned in the reverse direction, thereby withdrawing the minor load but leaving the major load applied. The pointer moves further and becomes standstill. This reading is taken as Rockwell hardness number, that is B scale, C scale or F scale. Rotate the hand wheel and test piece is lowered, or we can say remove. Then we have to take some precautions during the testing on the Rockwell hardness tester. So successive impression should not be superimposed on another nor be made too close together when making hardness determination. No reading should be made too close to the edge, and specimen should not be so thin that the impression comes through the other side. Small irregularities, dirt and scale should be avoided because of the great sensitivity of the Rockwell test. Thank you.